The TY Tigers are back on the OH report as we are here for a district championship game. It could be the first win in the era of Marquis Sykes in his ninth season, looking to finally find that threshold of a district championship. However, it will not be easy going up against the top-seeded Shawnee Indians, traveling it into the arena here tonight. Live on the OH report, it's coming up next to you here from Ontario.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
T-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
It's time now for your pregame show here, presented to you by Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source. Jonathan Langdon alongside Joe Baylaw, wrapping up a great week of district tournament action here on the boys' side. And Mansfield Senior, they're looking for their first district championship in over 10 years as they're in a historic spot here in Ontario as they take on the top-seeded Shawnee Indians here in Division III for this district title.
Yeah, big opportunity for Mansfield Senior, kind of a storied basketball program, not only in Richland County, but in Northwest Ohio. And really surprising, that they haven't been able to get out of the districts for this many years, but a great opportunity tonight. They have a great crowd here with them as they only had to come 5 minutes down the road, whereas Lima Shawnee probably makes about an hour and a half trip here to the arena for this district final in Division III.
Let's go ahead and take a look a little bit deeper into Mansfield Senior this season. Just our second game with them on the OH report here late in the season. They split the OCC title 4 ways. It was the first time that's ever happened in the Ohio Cardinal Conference with Ashland, Dover, and New Philly. And we already talked about Marquis Sykes and the kind of coach he is and how he's still looking for that elusive district championship.
Yep, they started the year out great, beating a very good Columbus Academy team, which I think is in the regionals in I think maybe Division 5. But then had a loss to Lexington, a loss to Ashland, and then played two really good teams at the first part of January in Lima Senior and Massillon, Washington. Then a loss to New Philly, another loss to Ashland, and then a loss to Toledo Rogers. However, they finished the season with 4 straight wins. Finished the regular season with 3 straight wins, and then won in the tournament against Norwalk, and of course the other night against Oregon Clay.
So 17-7, that puts them on the season, 10-4 in the Ohio Cardinal Conference. Let's jump into the player spotlight. Same as earlier this week. Kalen Brooks is a special player, Joe, just a sophomore, first team all-conference, and he's over 22 points a game. Yeah,
he was special the other night. I mean, he kind of carried the load in the first half to just keep senior high in the ball game, and then when Oregon Clay made a little bit of a run in the second half, he stepped up big and just stretched it back out. His ability to score tonight will be a big key for the Tigers. So a lot of people here in this Richland County area know what Mansfield Senior can do with the basketball in their hands, but not many know about Lima Shawnee, although they should. 19-5 on the season, #1 seed here in this district, and they're ranked 12th in Division III, so a top 15 squad here, and they are coming off their 14th Western Buckeye League title. Mark Triplett's been a fantastic coach for many, many years now, and he's got another great group. Yeah, they won back-to-back WBL titles, so if you're talking Western Buckeye League, you know, that's the OGs, that's the Van Werts, a very tough conference. Last year went 24-3, and I believe they lost to Sandusky in the regional final. So you've got a team that's hungry to get back to the regional with a chance to go to Dayton in 2 weeks. Absolutely, and their player spotlight, you could really pick two because there's two Berkeys that you're going to want to watch out for. We're going to talk about Beckett. He's a co-player of the year alongside Trevick Berkey, but he's averaging a double-double, 21.5 points per game, 10.5 rebounds. Yeah, these two brothers have been a blessing for Lima Shawnee, and their dad was a really good player too. I know, being an alumni of Ohio Northern, he played at Ohio Northern University and had a great college career there. But Beckett Berkey, I believe, is committed to go to the University of Findlay, a very good Division II program in the state of Ohio. So we're going to take a step and go ahead and take a quick break here as the national anthem takes over the gym. We'll come back live and free on the OH Report.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Continue your Wellspring Custom Pharmacy pregame show here on the OH Report. I'm Jonathan Langdon alongside Joe Baylock. Jeremy Peoples, your camera operator here today for this delayed stream between Mansfield Senior and Shawnee. Tigers taking on the Indians for a district championship here from Ontario High School in the Joe Arena. Mansfield Senior 17-7 on the year. Shawnee 19-5 on the season. Let's go ahead and talk about some keys to victory. And I think, Joe, there's a lot that Mansfield Senior needs to go right for them to take down a team like the Indians.
Well, I think the one of the keys we had the other night was rebounding the ball, and I think they won that rebounding battle with Oregon Clay. I think the same thing's going to happen tonight. And I also think that the Tigers, they got to the free throw line more than Oregon Clay did the other night. I think that's going to have to be a key here also. But you mentioned the Berkey brothers, they're going to have to try to handle those two guys, and it's been a difficult task for most teams over, not just this year, the past couple years.
And you're also looking for your star to step up. Kalen Brooks with over 20 points per game. You want him to really get involved in this one. And then also, as you said, Joe, to size up really for this Mansfield Senior team. Maybe a little bit smaller. Well, actually, it's much smaller than those Berkey brothers, of course.
Yep. I mean, but the other night, man, they were just really athletic going to the glass and going and getting it. And they're going to need that again tonight.
And then for Shawnee, the opposite. They want to dominate the interior themselves, and then also maybe make an early statement here as the number 1 seed. You have the feeling you're better than this group. How about you go prove it in the first 8 minutes?
Well, as a coach, many times you talked about that first 3 minutes of the game, and not necessarily that you're going to come out and blow anybody out, but you want to kind of set the pace and tempo of how this game is going to be played. Shawnee's played a very competitive schedule also. This is going to be an interesting matchup, especially the Tigers are going to have somewhat of a home court advantage, even though they're not on their home court. But with this crowd behind us, it's going to be pretty loud in here.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the starters for both teams. We'll start for Mansfield Senior. Kalen Brooks wears number 1, the sophomore 6-foot guard. That's our player spotlight today. Number 3, Devontae Johnson is a senior 5'11" guard. Number 4, DJ Corbin, averages 8 points per game. He is a senior 6'1" wing. Andrew Brooks also starts, the junior 6'2" forward, wearing number 10. And then rounding out the starting lineup for them, Rashad Reed Jr. is number 11, the senior 6-foot guard. On the other side of things for the Shawnee Indians, Trevick Berkey wears number 0. He is the junior 6'7" guard. Also wearing number 2, Ashton Wright is a junior 5'10" guard. Number 10, Luke Marshall, sharpshooter here for Shawnee, is the junior 5'11" guard. Sullivan Hastings will come off the bench today in place of Cameron Barker, a junior 6'2" forward wearing number 12. And then number 23, of course, Beckett Berkey, who just had 32 points in their semifinal game against Bowling Green. The senior 6'6" forward rounds out the starting lineup here for Shawnee from Ontario. As you can hear behind us, a rowdy Tiger group. The TY Tigers have traveled well, of course, just a 10-minute drive here to the Joan Arena today.
Yep. I mean, these district final games are always exciting basketball games. A little bit different, though, than maybe in the past, because with the pod system, you kind of cross-bracketed some teams. So you find 2 teams that really don't know a lot about each other. So one of the important things probably before this game would be the scouting that each team did and what they know about the other. Because if you're able to take away one of their strengths, that's going to be a big key in tonight's ball game.
So Mansfield Senior getting their starters announced here, and then after that we will go ahead and get things started here from Mansfield Senior. Just kind of a quick summary of how both teams got here if you're just joining us. A tight semifinal battle there for Mansfield against Clay. They won 55-47 in that contest just a few days ago. And then Shawnee on the other side of things, they had a big win over Bowling Green, the 9th seed in their district. They won 71-47. That was on Thursday nights. But for Shawnee,
one of the things you look at, you get to these games, is officiating. And we got a veteran crew here tonight in Ryan Bowers, Charlie Ridenauer, and Kurt Lieber. All 3 of these guys have done state tournament games over the years. So you're going to expect that they're going to let them play a little bit, but also keep this basketball game under control.
So 8 minutes up on the clock. Those officials will spread out to their positions. Both teams will make it out to the floor. One final chat for Marquis Sykes as he leads his group out onto the floor. A coach with a career record of 129-81. Very successful coach. In fact, he was starting his coaching campaign when I was in high school, so I've had the opportunity to watch him a little bit from the sidelines, of course on the bench, but now also on the sidelines here. And this is a great opportunity for Mansfield Senior to make some history here today, as they have yet to win a district title under this current head coach.
So Trevor Berkey's going to jump it up against DJ Corbin, and the Tigers get the tip.
And Kalen Brooks will take it in his hands early. The sophomore star for the TY Tigers will get it out to his teammates, and Devontae Johnson will get the offense rolling. Rashad Reed.
Yep, try to run a little flare here for Brooks, and he's able to knock it down.
And Kalen Brooks gets the scoring started awfully early.
Good set there by the TY Tigers. Flare screen for Brooks, and he's able to knock it down.
Luke Marshall looking, and they'll now go up top, lob it over the top, and a foul underneath.
Going to call a foul, on holding foul on DJ Corbin.
So DJ just trying to wall up and stay physical with a much taller Beckett.
You could see that in the first set that the Indians run as they look for that high-low between the two Berkeys.
He'll have to lob it up. Caught by Beckett. He'll swing it to his brother. Drive in, easy layup. And Trevick Berkey gets the scoring started for the other side. And they're going to have Trevick guard a very shifty Kalen Brooks, who takes him to the basket, floats it, misses, and Trevick the board. Quick tempo the other way. Beckett spins, and he's fouled on a wrap-up by Rashad Reed.
So 2 quick fouls on the Tigers. Baseline out of bounds. Triangle set with a stack at the top. It's going to be a little screen-to-screener action here.
Still trying to float it inside. They'll have to lob it out again.
Tigers have done a good job of defending the initial action on the baseline out of bounds plays.
Ashton Wright gets it to the right wing. Another cross-court pass.
You can see Beckett Berkey really working to post up inside. Now he's going to step to the perimeter here.
Right, steps it back,
Great
finds
pass.
a player in stride, missed shot.
Offensive rebound and a putback.
And Shawnee leads it 4-3. Quickly the other way. Brooks is going to try to run here with Shawnee, and Andrew can't get the bucket to go. Ball kicks off. No kicking violation, and picking it up, Brooks will draw a foul. Kalen headed to the line. So good job jumping into the lane there. I believe it was Rashad Reed who was able to initiate the steal. So Kalen Brooks headed to the line over against Clay a few days ago. He scored 28 points, hit 4 threes, misses the first free throw here. Sophomore launches another. He'll split the pair. We're all tied at 4 here from Ontario. Joe, so far we've seen Shawnee just really try to force it inside with really anybody, not just the Berkeys. They'll take it out for 3 this time, and Beckett brings it through.
Well, you can see why Findlay University signed him. He could play inside and outside, came all the way to the corner.
And we got a foul as they'll call Brooks.
I think it's just a turnover. I don't think
it might have just stepped out of bounds.
I think that's what it was.
Yep, you saw it on that replay there.
Second turnover by Mansfield Senior.
Replays today brought to you by Cori Kreger, the State Farm agent here in Mansfield.
Kind of unusual. Trevor Berkey at 6'7", playing that point guard position. He goes on a UCLA cut down low, missed it, put
2
back
shots.
again.
Yes, 9-4, and a steal taken in by Shawnee. Chance to stack it up here early in the first quarter. Beckett catches top of the key, wide open. Bounce doesn't go, rebound inside, and a foul. So free throws coming for number 12, Cameron Barker.
Right now, the Tigers are getting hurt on that offensive glass.
So the junior will shoot 2. Chance to make it potentially a 7-point game. He'll miss the first, however. And already an early substitution here for Mansfield Senior. They'll bring in their star 6th man, Davion Mack. Ooh, wild missed second shot. Ball tapped out to Kalen. Kalen spins at the half-court line, gets past his defender, rises up and lays it in. Great take by Kaylin Brooks. Quickly the other way. Beckett splits a double, goes inside. They'll call it double dribble. We'll take a look at this replay again. You can see him just kind of tap it with that left hand.
Yeah, tried to split it.
So up the floor goes DJ Corbin.
So wouldn't be surprised they're going to try to bring Kaylin Brooks off of some kind of screen. He's going to make an elevator cut.
Not able to get him open for a three, but
Trevor Berkey was right on his tail.
Brooks goes on the drive, however, shot blocked. Trevick recovers. And this will be called out of bounds, so it'll stay here for Mansfield Senior. It looks like you saw Berkey maybe pleading for an offensive foul.
Well, there was Berkey, and then I believe number 2, Ashton Wright, was there also, but no call by the officials.
Lobbed up to Davion Mack, averaging 11 points off the bench. However, he turns it over on that errant pass over towards Andrew Brooks.
4th turnover here in the first 3 minutes by Mansfield Senior.
Sullivan Hastings will come in for the first time for Shawnee. The sophomore 6'2" forward, wears number 21 in red. As Trevick will bring it up the floor. Very great ball handler, despite the 6'7" frame.
Yep. Run that UCLA cut again.
Beckett trips inside, defended by Mack. It'll stay out with Ashton. Ashton Wright gives to Marshall. Reach in by Brooks, averages 2 steals a game. Beckett gives it to the right wing. Trevick will go in, stripped. Nicely done there by the TY Tigers. They'll live to see this baseline inbound staying with the Indians.
So Beckett Berkey will inbound the basketball, box set. Don't be surprised that something comes back to him.
Ashton Wright to the basket, just can't finish. Brooks gets the board. Brooks gonna look to run yet again. He's already got 6 points here today, all 6 in fact, for Mansfield Senior. He'll cross over, dance a few more times, go inside, English off the glass, no, ripped down, and Corbin wins a foul. But look at that rebound on the backside.
Well, there's a lot of contact inside right now. Foul goes against number 21, Sullivan Hastings, his first.
DJ Corbin will miss the first free throw. That's a team for Mansfield Senior that shoots 71% from the line. I'll be honest, out of the teams I've covered this year, it's one of the highest I've seen.
That's really good for a team. Anything over 70% as a team is really good. But Corbin missed them both. Offensive rebounds.
Great follow by Andrew Brooks. Gonna make it 9-8 in favor of the Indians. They've got numbers up ahead. Hastings backing down, back out to Beckett. Beckett in stride, up towards the basket, a block foul. Get a look at this again. It's gonna go on DJ Corbin.
It's gonna be Corbin's second foul. So Beckett going to the line first time tonight.
First one rattles in. So Mansfield Senior fended off what looked like it could have been a bigger lead from Shawnee. It was 9-4 at one point. Now we sit at 10-8. Second shot off the back iron. Long rebound for Kaylin Brooks.
Shawnee 1 of 4 from the line here early in this basketball game.
Reed crosses over, gets past Beckett, floats it in. We're tied at 10.
Well, that's the strength of Mansfield Senior, their ability to put the ball on the floor and get to the lane and finish.
They're so good individually at driving to the basket, Joe. They only average 7 assists a game. Usually that's a red flag, but for this team, it's dangerous. Trevick walled up well, still able to finish through Davion Mack.
Again, contact inside, but they're letting them play.
Drive and kick. Andrew Brooks for 3. Yes! 2 threes today for the TY Tigers from each Brooks. Ashton Wright just kind of surveying the floor. Gets past his initial defender. Ball swings to the right wing. Grayson McDonald getting his first time. Loose ball on the floor. Beckett able to get it out in danger. Hastings drives to the basket. Nicely done by him to shield off the defender coming in late.
Great pass by Beckett Berkey by laying on the court.
Reed steps into one. Great offensive first quarter so far, Joe.
3 threes by the Tigers here in the first.
Just got one from Reed. They've got one each from Andrew and Kalen Brooks. Hastings to the corner and dribbling it up. It'll be a catch game. They'll lob it over top. Beckett misses the layup, gets his own board, stripped. Nice hands by Davion Mack. Mack will bring it up and get it out to a guard. Brooks out about a deep three. He'll dance yet again with Trevick. And Coach Sykes holds it out with 1:46 to go here in quarter number 1 and counting.
They're going to run this elevator screen again.
Devontae Johnson looks for Brooks. Doesn't quite work. He'll dribble it out top again. No switch. Kalen takes a deep three. Can't get it, a little short. Beckett Berkey catches the rebound and loses it. Brooks behind the back. It's a 1-on-2. Trailing late. Trevick can't get there in time. A blocking foul. We're headed to the line.
Ashton Wright's going to get the foul. I think that's his second. And Kalen Brooks will go to the line where he's 1 of 2 early in the ball game.
Scored the first 6 points of the game for Mansfield Senior, just to allow his teammates to try to soothe into the game themselves. He knocks in the first here, makes it a 3-point lead. In fact, after that, 5 points each for Andrew Brooks and then Rashad Reed, who have both stepped up here in the second half of the first.
Box outs are important here. As the last time Mansfield Senior missed the second free throw, but he got an offensive rebound, I believe, by Andrew Brooks, and he was able to put it in.
Early check on scoring for Lima Shawnee. Wow. However, we'll wait on that as another look for Davion Mack. He lays it up, makes it a 3-point play.
Another offensive rebound off of a missed free throw.
Beckett Berkey with 3 points so far. Gives it away to a teammate. Ball nearly taken away again. Double team, able to get it out to Hastings, who rises up and draws contact. That'll go on Mack. It'll be his first of the game.
Yeah, it's going to be Mack's first. Team 5th. And Sullivan Hastings going to the line.
Hastings knocks down the first. I'll make it 19-15. We'll get to the scorers now finally. Hastings with 3 after that free throw. 3 points also for Beckett Berkey. 6 points on the board for Trevick Berkey. And then 2 points for Cam Barker. Both came at the line. I'll make it a 1-possession game again. TY Tigers, however, still lead it 19-16. Looking up at the scoreboard, Devontae Johnson will dribble it right in front of us.
Kalen Brooks going to take a little bit of a break here. The Tigers look like they're just going to spread it and look for the last shot of the quarter.
Of course, no shot clock yet, I should add, here at the OHSAA level. Rashad Reed now dribbles it. 25 seconds left. Pressure picks up, drive kick to the corner, Davion Mack. Misses it long. Berkey can't get the rebound. Still taken in. Mansfield Senior throws one up. It's a lob. It works the same for Mansfield Senior. They lead it by 5. Other way with 8 seconds left. Hastings, high dribble, loses it out of bounds. And we're headed the other way. But I mean, Joe, whatever works, take a look at this again.
Well, the game is really physical right now.
Johnson forced to pick it up. 2 seconds left at the half court. He gets it off in time, off to the right. But a great first quarter for Mansfield Senior. They lead it over the 1-seeded Shawnee Indians 21-16 here on the OH Report.
Okay, we
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Here we go with the second quarter of action here on the OH Report. Jonathan Langdon here with Ontario coaching legend Joe Baylog as Mansfield Senior leads it by 5, 21-16, after a great later stretch of the first quarter where we saw the TY Tigers start to shoot it well from deep.
Well, Beckett Berkey struggled a little bit for the Indians right here.
And also a clean strip. Starting to see the defense step up for Mansfield Senior as well. They'll kick it to Trevick in the corner. The lefty gets it home. Trevick's had the hot hand today. He's got 9 points. Coach Sykes has to bring Johnson back towards him to make the play call. Sammy likely in the game for the first time, wearing number 2 in white.
And a defensive change here by the Indians as they go 2-3 zone. Well,
Junior has it in his hands, gives up to Johnson. Johnson, cross-court pass. There's Andrew Brooks. Long on the 3. That was where he hit his first one. However, a lazy outlet nearly stolen. Here goes Hastings. Kicks it to the corner. Back to Trevick. Trevick goes to the left, nearly traveled. Able to keep himself in the air before the pass. Beckett gives it to McDonald. Looking to find Beckett on the pump fake. He gets Davion to bite.
It's going to be Mac's second foul.
So they'll have to take him out of the game most likely, unless they play it a little bit risky here and keep him in with 2 fouls.
Well, you got Corbin with 2 and now Mac with 2, and Corbin's going to check back in with 2 fouls. And he's going to check in for Mac. So he's going to be assigned to guard Beckett Berkey. That's going to be interesting to see if they try to take advantage of that foul situation.
Left wing work. Beckett will take it out top. And the ball deflected by Likely, who wasn't even looking at it. He'll save it in. However, did not do it cleanly. Will reset on the sideline.
Tigers have been really active with their hands defensively. Have had a lot of deflections here in the first half. So again, side out of bounds here for Shawnee.
Dangerous pass right in front of Brooks, who didn't gamble for it on the reach. Good positioning inside, easy hook shot. Beckett Berkey ties it up.
Well, I'm not surprised that they went after that matchup, but Shawnee is now in a box and 1.
Yep.
So they're going to be face guarding Kalen Brooks. The other 4 guys are playing zone.
Bronson Metzger, the
Marquis
senior,
Sykes
comes in.
about 15 feet out on the floor, wanting a timeout, as they'll talk about how they want to attack this box and 1 defense.
So Coach Sykes will rally in the troops. I was just talking about Bronson Metzger. That's going to be the guy they call upon to face guard Kalen Brooks, who's already got 6 points, actually 7 points here in this game thus far with about 5:54 to go in the second. So Coach Sykes, and take me into the huddle here, Joe. I know that you've dealt with box and 1s plenty. What do you typically do?
To be honest with you, we didn't deal with box and 1s
Yeah?
a lot. We usually had another 1 or 2 or 3, another score that we didn't face it a lot. But you would probably think that they've seen boxing one earlier in the year. So there's probably just going to talk about this is what we've done before, and let's try this action here as we get into this ball game here.
So the question now becomes, is Shawnee going to stay in it? And
Yep.
the answer is yes.
Yep, they're going to stay in it right now. Trying to slow his pace down, confused. Nope, looks like they're going to match man-to-man. So they showed it initially, now they go to man-to-man.
But still heavy pressure from
Yep.
Metzger.
Yep.
However, on the baseline, great job getting a decent look for Brooks.
Another turnover, though.
And he'll step it back for three. Misses everything on that. Couldn't be saved in. So we're headed towards Shawnee's side of the ball.
Yeah, they've had several defensive rebounds here in the first half where Shawnee's turned it right back over. So now Beckett Berkey's going to bring the ball up the floor as Corbin has 2 fouls.
Hastings gives to Trevick.
Right, Randy, we're just off of a simple down screen.
And nobody there on the glass. However, Hastings misses the layup. And another offensive board. Trevick, full head of steam, stripped, taken in. Brooks has been a defensive menace thus far as he's fouled in transition.
As we said, the Tigers' quick hands have caused a lot of problems for Shawnee in this first half.
That'll be the first foul on Bronson Metzger. So that will send Kalen Brooks to the line, and the question then becomes, if you want to go back to that box and one, don't want to get Metzger in too much foul trouble. First shot drops at the line there for Kalen, who's now got 8.
So Ashton Wright checks back in, but Ashton has 2 fouls also.
It was a perfect 2 for 2.
4 of 5 here in the first half.
Brooks, the 75% free throw shooter, knocks it in. On the elbow, Berkey spins away from 2 reach-ins, gets his own rebound, and finishes it, ties his back up at 23.
They didn't double him, and he was able to back in, so now they go back to the box and one, and Ashton Wright matched on Kalen Brooks.
Corbin gives it out. Rashad Reed had a quick 5 points in the first quarter. He's been quiet before and after that spurt. A 3 missed in the corner by Likely. Wright keeping it away from a reaching Likely. Likely causes him to stumble, right?
What a hustle play.
Ball kicks to the corner, open Trevick. Misses it short, and the rebound tapped out last off of Mansfield Senior as it was not hauled in by Corbin. I mean, you said it, Joe. That hustle there from Wright really saved
a possession. And right now I have Shawnee with 9 offensive rebounds, which has been big. Backdoor cut.
And they find it. Trevick misses the layup, can't haul in the board. Kalen Brooks will cross over a few times, defended by Wright. Uses the body well, dribbles around. Good recovery by Wright. It'll force a pass back outside. Reed, a deep one. Rebound Shawnee.
Well, Shawnee's got Senior High doing what they want defensively, having guys take threes that maybe normally don't take threes.
Another ball lobbed inside. Easy catch, easy lay-in for Beckett. I mean, with how easy that has looked, we're shocked that it hasn't happened more often.
Well, but Senior High's been really physical inside. There they got caught fronting it with no weak side help. So again, box and one. Kalen Brooks handling the ball at the top. This has slowed the Tigers down a little bit here, this box and one.
Andrew gives to Davion, back in, sitting on 2 fouls. Andrew thought about the 3. He'll now go inside. Acrobatic finish for the junior.
Good job by Andrew Brooks of getting in the gap of that box and then finishing at the rim.
Indians looking to really try to break through like they did earlier in the first quarter, ever since the Mansfield Senior has stayed stride for stride with the Indians offensively. Ball works to the corner, right fakes the three, gets past his defender, mid-range jumper in and out, and Andrew gets a nice board on the backside. Kalen wanted the basketball, instead it'll go up to Davion Mack. And Mack will dribble it out at the command of Andrew. Davion will work, crossover move, hops right into the defender, rises up over Trevick.
Mack with 6 points off the bench.
He averages 10. It's been a great showing for him.
There's that high-low action, except it's between different spots.
Inside out three, no. Hastings rebound follow. All tied at 27, and a timeout called by Shawnee. I mean, Joe, this is really good, kind of tit-for-tat kind of game.
Well, right now, I got Shawnee with 4 second chance points off offensive rebounds, but the Tigers also have 3. So both teams are doing a good job of attacking their offensive glass. However, Shawnee has 10 offensive rebounds. Tigers got to do a better job of boxing out.
Seeing the last 4 baskets here from both sides. They've kind of just traded buckets here as of late. But crashing the glass, both sides doing a good job on the offensive end. As you said, Joe, defensively, that's where the issues arise.
And 2 guys, Davion Mack off the bench for Mansfield Senior with 6. Sullivan Hastings with 6 off the Shawnee bench. So bench players playing an important role here in this ball game.
Devontae Johnson across the timeline with 1:44 to go here in the second quarter. Very entertaining back and forth first half.
So Kalen Brooks out of the ball game. And with that being said, Shawnee goes man-to-man.
Gets the steal. McDonald dishes it up ahead. Too hard off the glass. Beckett can't get the follow. And this one lost out of bounds. Last stop of Senior.
A lot of action in that play.
Yes.
Bodies flying all over the place.
And you said it, Joe, with Kalen out, this is the chance for Shawnee to really break through offensively and maybe establish a good lead into the locker rooms. Beckett catches the inbound, drops that move over 2 defenders. It's just too simple.
Nice left-handed post move by Beckett Berkey.
Mack shuffles, goes in, draws contact and one. And we're all tied at 29 after that one. So we head back to the free throw zone, presented to you by Wellspring.
So Mack with 8 points off the bench, a chance for 9. In and out. Good thing there. No offensive rebound by the Tigers for Shawnee. That's good news.
Looking for Trevick. He's open. Top of the key. Deep one. Yes, sir. He's got 12 points.
Great left-handed stroke.
Extra pass. Andrew hesitated. That probably hurt his chances of knocking that one down. 3-point lead for the Indians. Can they make it 2 possessions before we head to the locker rooms? Under 30 seconds left in the half.
Well, the Tigers can be aggressive because they have fouls to give.
And there goes Beckett doing just that. Misses. Backside rebound. 34-29, and the Indians fans across the way are loving it. 12 seconds. Forcing the issue back outside to Johnson. Johnson with 6 to go. The lefty triggers a 3 off short. Rebound Senior. 3 at the buzzer. Yes! DJ Corbin brings it back to a 1-possession game, and that will be halftime here as it's 34-32. Shawnee, the number 1 seed, travels back, comes back there in the second. They win that quarter 18-11. And this is the score as we head to a break.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Time now to thank your sponsors here bringing you this coverage on the OH Report. Wellspring Custom Pharmacy, helping you choose effective vitamins and supplements you can prepare prepare custom medications as prescribed by your healthcare provider or veterinarian to manage hormone balance, mouth soreness, pain, autoimmune conditions, and much more. Barrister Title Group. Title insurance doesn't have to be a puzzle. Trust the team at Barrister Title Group. Cori Kreger, the State Farm agent. Everyone loves saving money. Customize a coverage plan that helps protect what's important to you. Call or text Cori Kreger to personalize an insurance plan for auto, home, renters, life, and health insurance today. Walker Woods Creation, custom embroidery and sublimation. Personalize your merchandise on Lexington Avenue in Mansfield. Charter Next Gen, hiring for high-paying jobs in a cutting-edge environment. And finally, Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. Score here from Ontario is 34-32. Leading the score here is Lima Shawnee as they have it over Mansfield Senior. We'll go ahead and show you all the scoring buckets there in the first half. Come back with some numbers crunched here on the OH Report. it's time for our halftime show here on the OH Report, brought to you by Wellspring Custom Pharmacy. Jonathan Langdon here with Joe Baylog from Ontario High School, where Mansfield Senior is fighting for a district championship for the first time under head coach Marquis Sykes. They trail by 2 to Shawnee. They had a good lead there in the first quarter. However, those Indians, they proved why they're a top seed here in the district, and they put a great effort in that second quarter.
Well, the second chance points have been big. Shawnee with 12, Mansfield Senior with 7. I think 5 of those might have come off of offensive rebounds off missed free throws. But a very physical basketball game right now. I mean, Beckett Berkey, even though he has 12, he struggled in the first quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, the physicality that senior high gave him, he struggled a little bit. He became a little bit more comfortable in the second. So it'll be interesting to see how they look to attack senior high. And then the other part, Jonathan, will be, will Shawnee stay with that box and one defense on Kalen Brooks?
And the story has been the rebounding, of course, for both teams. Mansfield Senior, I'm stunned that they almost have more offensive rebounds than they do defensive.
Yeah, I mean, but if you look at it, Shawnee dominating the glass 23-11 right now. That probably can't continue in the second half with good results for the Tigers.
So both teams still getting their final reps in here before we start this third quarter. Mansfield Senior, 17-7 on the year, 10-4 in the OCC. They split the title 4 ways in the Ohio Cardinal Conference. They don't want to share anything here today. They want an outright district title. I mean, you can't even share it, but you know what I mean. I mean, these Tigers really just want to come out here with a win.
The 3 at the end of the half was huge because otherwise it would have been a 5-point deficit. And now the Tigers have the basketball with the chance to either tie it or take the lead. And again, it looks like it's going to be box and one, but it looks like Trevor Bertkey now is going to guard Kalen Brooks. So 6-7 against the guard.
Johnson loses it in the air, tries to tap it out, ends up with Brooks open for 3, rattles out everywhere but inside the basket. And Shawnee takes it after its last off of the TY Tigers.
And Mansfield going to show a little bit of full court pressure, but does not look like they're going to trap. They're just going to match up man-to-man.
Already 30 seconds into the third quarter. Holding it out is Wright. He'll give it away to Barker, my mistake.
And Bertkey looking to get that post up inside.
Wright, very good dribbling the basketball, gives to Trevick. Back to Wright. Wright, no fear attacking in, kicks to the corner. 3 is short, long rebound there again for the Indians. It steps into a Trevick triple. Long rebound there for Andrew. And here goes Reed all the way. That was a kid we did not see much of in the second quarter. He steps back into the limelight now with 7 points.
Yep. Drove it the length of the floor and laid it. Great pass.
And a foul on the way up for Beckett, who will head to the stripe. But take a look on the other side there, that bucket made by Rashad Reed. As the first shot here for Beckett is in. I'll make it 35-34. He's now got a game-high 12 right alongside Trevick. Takes the game lead with 13. It's a third of the points here for Shawnee, who have come from
and again,
23.
Interesting matchup in this box and one. Trevick on Kalen Brooks.
Johnson didn't feel like taking the 3, tried to dump it off to Reed. Stays inbound, spin move, fadeaway is short from Andrew Brooks. However, a steal again on a lazy pass on the outlet. It ends up in Kalen's hands, who misses the corner 3. Out ahead. Trevick was trying to trail the play, and he ends up losing it out of bounds.
Yep. Back-to-back turnovers here by Lima Shawnee, and Coach Triplett not very happy with how the Indians have not taken very good care of the basketball here tonight.
Kalen makes the play call as he'll bring it across the timeline here for Coach Sykes' squad.
And they usually just setting a lot of ball screens here. Now they're going to take him and put him down low, Kalen Brooks, and see what they can do as they run a little bit of a different set. Davian Mack checks back in after scoring 8 points in that first half.
He picked up 2 early fouls. He's been disciplined since. He'll attack, go against right, spin move, steps in, underneath, can't get the roll. Here comes Shawnee up the floor. Luke Marshall, stripped, stolen, Brooks cannot keep it in. He's gonna argue that that went last off of right. We'll get you another look here.
Not really sure. I mean, both officials are right there, so.
Back in the hands of the Indians. Trevick picks up his dribble, has to sneak it into Hastings. Defended by Corbin. Ball back into Beckett. Has it ripped away, but again, the hands a little bit rough for Senior inside.
Well, the quick hands of Mansfield Senior have been a distraction for Shawnee inside tonight, especially for Beckett Berkey. He's just not been able to find that handle consistently. You're going to see a down screen here for Trevor Berkey.
Hastings. Ball works to the corner, deflected, lost. Wright just couldn't handle in the pass. And Reed attacks, is blocked. It also, I believe, went off the side of him. But no, the official did not see it.
Well, they're going to have a discussion here.
I thought it may have grazed the right arm of Rashad Reed. However, not a good angle from either of the officials.
Going to stay with the Tigers. Great block there, though, in transition.
He'll certainly take it. Reed open off the inbound. Three-point shooting starting to go cold. Hastings hands to Trevick, sneaks a pass. Trailing Beckett, top of the key, short. And an over the back foul called on Hastings.
It's going to be his third foul of the night.
Slow roll. Kalen will be defended here by Grayson McDonald with 4.5 to go in the third.
So they've done a good job here of just switching fresher defenders on Kalen Brooks, and it seems to have worked really here from the second quarter on.
Left wing work, Reed dances again. Not seeing too much pressure. Seems like Shawnee's willing to see him shoot the ball.
Andrew Brooks backing in and slips through.
Great finish there. We're all tied back up at 36.
And Andrew with 9.
Beckett, tough take. Not able to find the English. Here goes Corbin pushing the pace. Corbin spins away from traffic. Dishes it in. Mack, short, gets his own board. He's fouled from behind. Beckett will pick up the foul. That's his first of the game. Kudos, though, to Beckett. Surprised that that's just his first foul of the game, is how efficient he's been defensively.
Yep.
Davion Mack will shoot the free throws. Shoots it at about a 70% clip. That'll give Senior the lead back. Heard it from the PA announcer. Devontae Johnson returns to the game for Senior High. And Davion Mack, a well-traveled athlete here at the state of Ohio. Started out at Mansfield Christian, made a move to Lima Senior, now back here in the Mansfield area, playing for Mansfield Senior. It's 38-36 after those 2 free throws drop. And a steal. Brooks will go up against Berkey. A great finish by Kaylin Brooks, who's got 11. Beckett dishes, and Hastings able to follow it up with a bucket of their own for Shawnee. Threatening to turn into a track meet. Mack has it far side corner. He'll go in to the chest of Sullivan, who had some great hands-up defense, and Hastings gets a stop. Beckett lays it up and in on the other end. And just like that, the Indians tie it back up at 40.
Transition baskets here in the third have been key.
And Brooks draws a foul here on McDonald. McDonald pleading his case. And maybe some rudimentary things happening while we showed you that replay. Both sides getting into it here in the gym. Davion Mack left open. He'll keep it swinging. Johnson fakes a pass, steps through, floater, yes! How about that take from Devontae Johnson?
First points of the night for Devontae.
He'll pick up on Hastings. Hastings curls off a screen. It's an offensive foul. Looks like they'll pick this one up on McDonald.
McDonald's second foul.
In quick succession, too, and you could see some words exchanged between Grayson and Devontae after that one. Two minutes nearly to go here in the third. Senior High leads it by 2, 42-40. Sneak it into the free throw line. Davion will go to work from there. Misses his first effort and loses it out of bounds before he could put up a second.
Well, that's where Mack's really good, is when he's in the lane and he's able to elevate over people.
Beckett stripped clean, and the Brooks brothers come in and a foul. Get a look at this again. Looks like they'll pick it up on Kaylin, who went up top to try to take it out of the hands.
Kaylin Brooks' second foul tonight. As we said, the game's been very, very physical at both ends of the floor.
And spoiler alert, the rest of the weeks here in the high school basketball season, it's going to be the same exact way.
Yeah.
This is where it starts.
It just seems like in the tournament it becomes a more physical basketball game.
Ball up for grabs. Kaylin dives for it. Or my mistake, that was Devontae getting the steal. Dishes it to Corbin. Corbin on the break, finds Kaylin. Right wing three, yes! Kaylin Brooks, another triple, drops, and a timeout called by Shawnee. Kaylin Brooks now with 14 after that triple. Makes it 45-40.
Yep. Able to find him in transition.
And the timeout actually was called by Coach Sykes. So Mansfield Senior will have 3 to go.
30-second timeout.
Now you make a big bucket like that. What goes through your mind if you're a coach and you have a big bucket like that drop and you call the timeout?
Well, I'm not a big fan of calling a timeout when you make a bucket like that, just from the standpoint you have momentum. So guess it'll be interesting to see how the next 129 of this quarter goes, because, you know, you kind of had some energy there, but with the timeout, it maybe takes a little bit of the energy out of the gym.
Senior High leading the quarter 13-6. However, reaching a long way from the basket will pick up a third team foul on Mansfield Senior. This one goes on Andrew Brooks. That will be his second. Or no, his first.
But again, a lot of active hands by Mansfield Senior has disrupted a lot of things for Lima Shawnee.
Trevick in space will go all the way in. Shawnee back to a one-possession game.
Yeah, nobody stopped the basketball, so he just went right to the basket with it.
Trevick with 14 after that score. Devontae rips through the lefty, crosses over to his left. Dangerous pass to Reed, who corrals it in, gives it to Corbin with a minute to go.
And Kalen Brooks on the bench for a quick break here with this 3-point lead. And it looks like the Tigers may try to hold the ball here at the end of the third quarter. And Shawnee may just let them hold it.
Corbin will now pace towards the defender. Kick to Reed. Reed takes the corner three. It's a huge miss. Chance here for Shawnee to try to tie or get within one.
Well, that's a shot that Shawnee wanted them to take. And now they got a chance to tie it or get within one here at the end of the quarter.
Beckett rises, fires short. Long rebound. Corbin will grab it with 15 seconds left. Corbin across the timeline. Transition. Hop step move. Gets a defender in the air. And 2 shots coming up for Senior High.
Beckett Berkey going to get a second foul. And Corbin's going to go to the free throw line where he's 0 of 2 so far tonight.
Been a great game here for DJ Corbin. He's only got 3 points to show for it, but I mean, everywhere else but the score column is where he's been.
Yep, he's been a physical defender inside on Beckett Berkey. And then this drive to the basket could be huge here at the end of the third quarter.
Able to bring home the first to make it a 2-possession game. Corbin on the season averages 8 points per game, 6 rebounds. That's a team high. Also 2 steals per game.
So a lot of time left, 8.4 seconds for Shawnee, and plus they'll get the ball to start the fourth.
47-42. Double team on Trevick, forced to give it up. Luke Marshall finds a teammate, Hastings at the horn. Short on the 3, and Mansfield Senior will hold a 5-point lead at the end of 3. Money time coming up next here on the OH Report as Shawnee is on upset alert from Ontario.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
It's money time here on the OH Report. Jonathan Langdon with Joe Baylog as Shawnee is on upset alert, down by 5 here in the fourth, the number 1 seed in this district, trailing the 3 seed. And the Senior High Tigers have had a wave of momentum here in the last 2 to 3 minutes where, Joe, they're looking to try to cruise to victory and maybe run away with it here in the first half of the fourth. Drop step move, Beckett Berkey too far off the glass.
Beckett's just struggled being consistent inside tonight.
And it's rare to see because he's a guy that shoots over 50% from the field this year.
And Senior High up 5. Looks like they might want to hold it.
They'll give it off. Brooks, same spot he hit the last one. He'll rattle it in. Kalen Brooks continues to light it up, 17. Berkey strips, stays with Shawnee, backing down. Hastings on his drop step will be fouled. Couple of calls for a jump ball there, but you saw the replay. You can make the call at home. Backside, great job by Trevick getting open. 6-point game. See if Kalen can continue to score it as he has in the other 3 quarters. He already hit the 3 here in the fourth. He's got 17 points. Corbin on the basketball, though. They trust him to kind of help manage this team as they try to drain some clock. Andrew Brooks now will go all the way to the basket. What a finish by Andrew Brooks. 52-44. Ball swings, top of the key, Marshall. He's a great shooter. He has not been established yet today. And Beckett, another missed rebound. Inside, Marshall hooks one, no, and Beckett scoops it up. That's 3 offensive rebounds in that one possession alone. Brooks has Wright on his side. Wright forced to step it back. Trying to split the double team, and a foul finally called, as there was a lot of physicality right there.
Going to be Hastings' 4th foul.
So he'll have to keep an eye on that. He's come off the bench today and been a spark plug for Shawnee. You can tell he's a guy that Coach Triplett's going to want to keep in the game.
Mansfield Senior just spreading it out, going 4 corners here.
Foul on the reach in. Coach Triplett not too happy with that call. You see him pace the sideline there for Shawnee.
Well, as physical as the game has been, that would be called a ticky-tack foul maybe there.
Corbin across the timeline. 2 minutes already gone in the 4th. Andrew Brooks. He's taken the load. He'll go at the basket again, the reverse. Andrew Brooks taking over. He's got 13. Right wing back to the top, Trevick. Doesn't put a ball on the ground. He'll instead go to McDonald. Here goes Hastings, attacks. Back to Trevick, catch and shoot. Short on the 3, Mack flies in, can't get the board. It's lost out of bounds again.
Yep, 8-point lead here with 5:18.
But that was a case of same team going after the ball. Blocking foul. Get you a look at this again.
And I think the basket went in.
But
they called it on the floor, I guess.
Yeah, called it on the floor. So yes, the basket went in, but not going to count. It'll stay 54-46. Another lob over top, Hastings, easy layup. And a timeout by Coach Triplett. So both teams now will have 3 timeouts to go.
Yep.
.5:13 left in the 4th. Give you kind of a rundown here of how this game has kind of gone on. Shawnee trailed at the end of 1, 21-16. Senior High had a great start to the game. Then they slipped a little bit. 18-11 in favor of the Indians in the 2nd. But then it's been right back to Senior here. After that 3rd quarter, they won that 15-8. They lead 7-6 here in this final frame.
Yeah, plenty of time here with 5:13 to go. Tigers with a 6-point lead. I mean, they've had success spreading the floor, and especially Andrew Brooks attacking the basket and finishing. So looks like a 1-2-1-1 trapping defense here.
As they get it to the middle. Corbin to Brooks. Brooks has hit a couple of threes. Don't be surprised if he takes one here despite the big lead. 17 points for Kalen. He'll see some pressure. Has to try to get it out. Doesn't do it in time.
You got to be aware when you're being closely guarded what the count is. So a turnover there.
So Shawnee will reset and turn it over. Right, a low pass, trying to find the 6'7" Trevick Berkey.
12 turnovers tonight for Shawnee, 6 in the first half, and now 6 again here in the second. And that has really hurt them.
The ball sneaked to the middle. Brooks has a lane, takes it, makes it, and one. Wasn't sure what the call was going to be, but it ultimately ends up as the 5th foul for Hastings. He'll be done today, and Brooks again asserts his dominance in the interior. So coming in will be Luke Marshall. The day is done for Sullivan Hastings. And the sophomore, maybe not even aware of how many fouls he had, he's now going to head to the bench.
Yep. So Brooks goes to the line for the first time tonight.
15 points for Andrew Brooks. How about 16? So a 3-point play.
He's been a difference maker tonight.
Traffic turns towards the basket. McDonald doesn't shoot it. Cross-court pass, Wright will shoot it. And a rebound in the hands of Brooks. Brooks pushes it, hits it off his own foot. Turnover by senior. Trevick steps in, elbow shot, can't get the bounce. And a foul on the rebound as Corbin was collapsed on by 3 Shawnee Indians. But halfway through this 4th quarter, a 9-point lead is the largest we've seen out of Mansfield Senior tonight.
And right now, Shawnee has just gone cold from the field. And Mansfield doing a better job of rebounding the ball at their defensive end of the floor.
Brooks has an open runway. He'll hold it out. Senior now in the bonus after the next foul from Shawnee. And there it is. So Kalen Brooks going to head to the free throw line coming up.
Well, Ashton Wright did not know because the count was at about 4. And the next call would have been another 5-second call. But the reach-in foul and Kalen Brooks going to the line where he's 4 of 6 tonight.
So now you see, Joe, what you talked about earlier. Got to know the count. We saw it both on the offensive perspective and the defensive perspective as Kalen misses the first free throw.
Well, free throw shooting is going to be important for Mansfield Senior the rest of the way.
Nails the second. It is now a 10-point game. Shawnee in desperation mode with 3.5 to go. Beckett will go all the way inside, misses it, but does win a foul. It'll be the 3rd foul on Mansfield Senior.
Foul, I believe, is going to go on number 11, Rashad Reed.
That it does. It's his second. So 2s across the board for the most part for Mansfield Senior in the foul department. Kalen Brooks, also Andrew Brooks, Rashad Reed, and Davion Mack all with 2. 3 fouls for DJ Corbin. This is where you got to capitalize. Down by this much, this late into the game. Well, every time you get to the line, you've got to knock them down.
Yep, because the clock's not running.
Goes 2 for 2 right there, does his job.
Got to string a couple stops together if you're Lima Shawnee.
High toss, and it's taken away. Beckett pushes it up ahead. Trevick wide open in the corner, no. Right there is the other Bertkey.
Well, it's back to 6.
Crossing in from behind. Brooks able to keep it away from some defensive players. And now a timeout by Coach Sykes.
Well, this is an interesting stat. I got Lima Shawnee with 36 rebounds. Mansfield Senior with 20. And the Tigers still lead by 6.
Yeah. Sometimes styles make games.
Sometimes it just doesn't. But 17 offensive rebounds by Lima Shawnee.
Shout out to the floor crew from Ontario. Great hosts here today as they make sure we're all good to go for this final few moments. 58-52, Mansfield Senior with the lead. Their biggest lead of the game was 10 that they just had not too long ago, so Shawnee's starting to crawl back. That timeout called by Senior High. It's their third called of the game. They will have 2 to go here in the contest. Ball will be taken underneath by Devontae Johnson. High lob to Corbin. Mansfield Senior in the bonus. Any fouls from Shawnee will send them to the free throw line. So right now, you're looking at layups and free throws here for the TY Tigers. Or at least that's what the mentality likely should be here in the final 3 minutes. And it just gets it off in time before a 5-second call. Corbin to Brooks in the corner. He'll retreat. Pressure continues. Curling off. Andrew blocked off the backboard. But it will stay here. Great recovery by Trevick as Andrew.
Yep.
I thought nearly just tried to throw it off the backboard to win a goaltend. Just couldn't do it in time. Long pass for Kalen to take in. Brooks gets a screen, double comes, able to sneak it through to Andrew. Now Devontae. Rips through, he's got a lane to take it. Lost his dribble, high toss out to Andrew, 2 minutes to go. Crosses over and a reach in there called by Trevick. That'll be his first foul of the game. So back to the free throw zone we go. Senior High, just like Shawnee, they now have to capitalize pretty much on all the free throws they get the rest of the way because odds are that's all they're going to get as Shawnee tries to get back into it. In and out.
Well, box out here is important because remember in the first half, the Tigers got 2 offensive rebounds off missed free throws. Cannot afford to have that happen here if you're Lima Shawnee.
In and out again. 2 minutes to go here from Ontario High School. We got a classic brewing from the Joe Rena. Beckett goes right into the defense. That'll make it a 4-point game. Timeout by Coach Triplett.
Well, he earned that basket. I mean, he got bumped once, got bumped twice, I think got bumped the third time, but was still able to be on balance and score that basket.
I don't think anybody in this gym is going to disagree with you there. Very tough bucket from Beckett Berkey, who's got 23 points today. And even what you could call an off night, it's been a little bit rough for him, especially middle quarters. He turned it over a little bit, forced some shots. But still, he's having his way when needed the most here as they trail just by 4 now. With that bucket, Shawnee takes the lead in the quarter, 12-11. We've seen Senior High start to slow things down, not be able to get any buckets as a result. And now the foul game's going to commence. And I mean, with their 71% shooting from the line, you like their chances, but also on the other side, Shawnee shoots 73%.
Well, and it just becomes a lot tougher to make free throws with this kind of pressure.
This pressure has not been simulated once all season long. You only play for a district title once, and it's right here, right now, from Ontario. 2 timeouts to go now for Mansfield Senior. In fact, both teams with 2 timeouts left. Corbin sneaks it up ahead. Reed will sneak it out. Devontae holds it right on the Yo logo here from Ontario. Step into the lane, short. Nice rebound by Reed, and he's fouled. So we talked about it, layups and free throws, that's all they're going to take. They took one there. Very fortunate, though, that Rashad Reed able to jump in and win a foul off the rebound.
Well, that was a big offensive rebound. So Reed going to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
And it's off the back iron.
So again, important that you check out right here. If you're Lima Shawnee, you got to box out.
Senior Highs 0 for their last 3 at the line. Second one up and through. 59-54. Beckett Berkey has been the go-to guy. He loses it off of his foot. Trevick able to clean it up. And a timeout. Full one called by Shawnee.
Shawnee had to use that timeout to try to prevent the 10-second call in the backcourt.
Show you the last 5 buckets here. 59-54.
Well, Beckett Berkey with 23. But hard to say he's got 23 and has not played that well tonight.
I know. That's exactly what we were saying earlier.
Does not seem to have a consistent handle what he's doing.
Minute and a half to go here in the fourth quarter. Mansfield Senior up 5 over Shawnee.
Here's the thing: a bucket here, a 2 or a 3, and you're in good shape if you're Lima Shawnee, because you're still going to have a minute plus to go. Senior High has 1 foul to give.
Sideline inbound. Caught in stride for Beckett. Beckett nearly has it stripped. Andrew Brooks playing the defense. Taken to the corner, right. Throws one up, short. Ball tapped out by Brooks, so live to see another possession.
Again, they've been good off of baseline out-of-bounds plays.
Open Beckett, another one short, and Kalen fouled on the loose ball.
Foul's going to go on Grayson McDonald, his 4th.
So 2 shots for Kalen Brooks, who's got 18. Chance to get up to 20 here if he can knock down both. It's been a rough go for Mansfield Senior in the fourth quarter at the charity stripe.
Yeah, I believe they're like 1 of 5 on the last 5 free throws they've shot.
60-54. Still life for Shawnee.
Yep. Just get a basket.
They've only got 1 timeout left, however. Trevick shoves off, step back, knocks in the 3. It's a 1-possession game. Here goes Kalen down the floor. Crossover, double team comes. They sneak it into Corbin, who's wide open on the inside. Back to a 5-point game. This is going to turn into a track meet. Trevick, catch and shoot. He doesn't want his season to end quite yet. However, the 3 misses. Davion Mack lost it behind the back. Wright sneaks through a double. Wright all the way in. Just gets it to roll. Very fast pace as Brooks has it with 35 seconds left. Double team, needs some help, and he is bailed by a foul. I don't think he had help. If that foul doesn't happen, I think that may have been a turnover.
Yeah, he was about ready to walk, and Coach Triplett not real happy.
Two shots for Brooks. Back to 2 possessions, 4 points, 32.1 left. And Brooks goes 2 for 2. He's got 21. Double team. Trevick nearly lost it. Ball up to Marshall. Shuffles it to another Berkey. Beckett sneaks in. And a timeout.
It's going to be the last timeout for Lima Shawnee. But you still have life. You're only down 3. You can get a steal, or if they miss free throws, you're still got a chance here.
Beckett lays it in. He's got 25 after that score. As a very emotional arena watches as the scoreboard says 19.2 seconds left here in the fourth, 64-61. Senior High has had the lead for the majority of this fourth quarter, if not all of it. They've actually changed the time on the clock. It's not going to be 21 seconds. So I think I saw Coach Triplett arguing as he called his timeout that they should get more time. So he does get his wish.
Well, if you're Senior High, you just got to catch the ball here and expect to get fouled.
Shawnee out of timeouts.
I mean, I think I saw a game the other day, a highlight where a girl in Iowa or somewhere scored 6 points in like 14 seconds to win state championship games. So goofy things can happen.
Got to be ready for anything. That ball deflected, nearly turned over as Brooks is fouled by Beckett, who has appeared to take a shot to the face as Kalen went through. Get a look at it here again. Maybe that high elbow, but certainly was not intentional.
Well, Brooks back to the line after going 2 of 2 the last time.
Kalen
missed it.
Cannot get the first one.
Again, a check out here by Lima Shawnee is important on a miss.
Missed it. One possession game. 15 seconds left. Trevick Berkey with 19 points will get it across the timeline. Double comes, it'll retreat. Marshall gives it right back to Trevick. 6 seconds to go. A lot of acreage to make up. Ball thrown away. Still with Shawnee. They'll throw it up at the horn. No! And Mansfield Senior, district champions for the first time under head coach Marquis Sykes. (64-61), Mansfield Senior brings home the upset of Shawnee.
Well, great defense by Mansfield Senior on that last possession.
From celebrations on the court, everyone will be ushered off the court as we have ceremonies coming up to honor these district champion Mansfield Senior TY Tigers. We'll have it on the other side of this break on the OH Report.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Well, it's been a long time coming for these Mansfield Senior TY Tigers, and a very enthusiastic fan base, as you would expect, has taken over the floor. We've had to get creative. We have put our camera on top of the scorer's table to get you this look here as everybody receives their medals, and Mansfield Senior wins their first district title since 2014.
Yeah, I mean, congratulations to the TY Tigers and Coach Marquis Sykes. Kind of got the monkey off your back here. Just a great effort tonight against a very, very good Lima Shawnee team, but the Tigers able to hang on down the stretch even though they missed some free throws and prevail 64-61.
So huge shout out to all of the TY Tigers getting some medals. You just saw Andrew Brooks get his, scored 15 points in this contest to really help, along with Kalen, who had, I believe, 21 to lead all scorers. I think it was actually 22, but those two Brooks, I mean, they have stirred the drink for Mansfield season all year long, and it continues here into this district championship game where they dethrone Lima Shawnee, the #1 seed in the district.
Well, I think Andrew Brooks was a big key because when they spread it out and got the lead, he made some really great drives to the basket and able to finish. But really a team effort by the Tigers here tonight.
So another congratulations here to Mansfield Senior. We're going to step aside, let you take in the scenes here at this ceremony as they'll lift the trophy here momentarily, and we'll also come back with your MVP. I think we're going to go with Andrew Brooks here as we talk to him at the end of this game.
Yep, I think he was a difference maker.
Senior, please come forward to receive your district championship trophy. Congratulations, Mansfield Senior. You will now advance to the regional tournament at the University of Toledo beginning on Wednesday, March 11th. Thanks to Ontario High School for hosting our district boys basketball tournament. And thank you for your attendance and support of Ohio High School student athletes.
T-shirts. Anybody want T-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
It's time now for your Walker Woods Creations Player of the Game, and Mansfield Senior makes history here tonight. They win a district championship for the first time in over 10 seasons, and Andrew Brooks, great job from you in the fourth quarter there, just really helping ring in the troops. I mean, you go into that fourth quarter, you've been able to establish a lead, you break it out a little bit more. You see Shawnee start to break it back. What happens there in the huddle between those timeouts before the end of the game where you guys are trying to lock in and finish it out?
Well, yeah, so we're not too much focused on offense, so we go into that huddle and we're just preaching we got to get defensive stop before we can do anything offensively. So once we got on each other about getting a defensive stop, you know, we kind of got back into the groove and nobody was able to stop us.
And then in a moment like this, it's very easy to be very present felt. But, I mean, coming into the season, did you expect something like this from this team?
Not at the beginning, we know we had ups and downs and stuff, but we was able to straighten it out at the end. And then towards the end of the season, we was very confident we would go very far.
And then I know you've got a great relationship with Coach Sykes, and it's going to be great for you as you look back and realize that you were on the team that he won his first district championship with. I mean, when you hear me say that, what's your initial reaction?
It's just like, I'm shocked because I wasn't really alive back then when the last time this happened. So being able to make a statement and bring us back in time, it feels very good. It feels very great.
Absolutely. Well, Andrew, shout out some of your guys. I mean, it wasn't a one-man effort from your guys here today. It was a lot of people stepped up tonight.
Yeah, shout out to Kaylin, shout out to DJ and Davion, my bigs, and just everybody as a collective whole. That's all we've been preaching is work as a unit, and we got to fight this out together.
So you got to cut down the nets. Now you move on next week in practice. Intensity is going to rise as you get ready for a regional tournament. What are you looking for out of practice next week?
We're just gonna hit the floor hard, and we just gonna work on just keeping our intensity and our energy and our stamina at its peak, so we can keep running up and down the floor without no issues.
All right, again, man, congratulations to you. I'll have you look at that camera. Give any more shout-outs you want.
Thank you, and shout out to my mom and everybody who came to support me today. Love y'all.
Absolutely, Andrew Brooks. Congrats.
Yep.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Time to wrap up your post-game show here on the OH Report. Jonathan Langdon alongside Joe Baylog. We saw a great one here today, especially when you look back. I mean, Richland County, there's going to be a lot of games that they look back on maybe 5-10 years from now. This will be one of them here against Shawnee, where Mansfield Senior breaks that district title drought and breaks through with a 3-point win over Shawnee.
Yeah, I mean, a big win for Mansfield Senior. Great effort. They really earned it tonight. A district championship means you're one of 16 teams in your division across the whole state of Ohio. And really, when you get to the regional, it's kind of up in the air because all teams you play are going to be really good. But many times the teams you play in the regional may not scout you as well as a team in the district. So big win here for the Tigers tonight.
Absolutely. You see the quarter-by-quarter scoring. Outside of that second, it was mostly handled by the Tigers here tonight. As a 3 seed, they did a good job making a statement early and then really just cruised to victory there towards the second half. However, they did see Shawnee start to break in a little bit closer, and it ended up going down to the final shot at the end of things.
Yeah, Shawnee just could not get the defensive possession, the last possession of the game, the defensive possession by Mansfield was outstanding as neither of the Bird Key kids were able to get a shot off.
So Shawnee ends their season 19-6. Mansfield Senior moves to 18-7 on the year. They will play next week against Toledo, or at Toledo, the University of Toledo. Their opponent
looks like they'll probably play Alliance, I think.
Alliance?
Yeah. I think that's the side of the bracket that they're on.
Absolutely. Well, that's one of the top teams. It's actually my pick to win the state championship in Division III, so it's an interesting.
Alliance?
Yes, Alliance. I went a little bit of an underdog there, but I'm excited to see the Aviators take on Mansfield Senior in that next game. So that should be one to circle on your calendars for next week for Regionals Week. Well, that will do it for us here on the broadcast as Jonathan Langdon signing off along with Joe Baylog. Jeremy Peoples, your camera operator today. A long day here from Ontario, but a successful one if you're a Mansfield TY Tiger fan as you walk away as district champions in Division 3. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you next time on the OH Report.